welcome back. You watching Cory TV, and I'm your host Cory, and I have a special guest right here.
It's your boy trenchbabyrell.
Yes,
Lord.
Lord.
OnlyFans.
Hey, chill. Now, this for those of you that don't know, man, this is my baby brother. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, y'all? It's blessed to be here. Blessed to be here.
Hey, bro, you kind of fly today. I'm gonna give it to you.
You looking good, man. I see the fade.
I told you that when
You gotta keep it up.
I told you that when I first seen you when I came downstairs. I'm like,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
yeah, bro, put that shit on.
1, 2.
Sometimes, bro, put that on. You did.
He put that on.
How you feeling, though, bro?
Feeling good, man. I've been at work, catching up on all the nonsense that's been going on.
Man, it's been a lot going on.
Everything.
Funny, somewhat
That,
serious.
Politics, rude awakenings, everything. Anything you can think about has been going on, man.
People acting weird, but it's been like that.
It's been like that for years. That ain't even nothing to talk about.
No, big fact. All right, so look, right? We're gonna get right into it, man. Before we do, man, if you're new to this channel, all right, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss an episode of the podcast. All right, we're gonna have more guests, more different people.
And you get me.
Come on now.
What more can you want?
You're gonna get my nephew right here.
Look at all this chocolate sitting on the couch.
So, yeah, man. Tap in, hit that like button, okay? All right, so look, we're gonna kick it off first things first, right?
Okay.
What do you think about this whole situation with them saying, with our government saying that aliens do exist? It's like they finally co-signing it.
Honestly, I don't think nothing of it. It's been around for years. What, since the 60s? Probably before that, people been having stories about it.
No, facts.
So, I mean, it's just we in the age of information. So everything is put out in the open. So it's so much information that you don't know what to believe.
Too much, overload.
Yeah, it's an overload. Like when the internet first started, you probably seen bits and pieces of it, or it was more about books.
No, facts. Come on now.
If you was like real book heavy, like I was, then yeah, because I was at the library like every week. But I mean, it ain't new to me.
Nah, for sure.
I've been seeing more podcasts about it, more like people like who been in the field. Like I seen a dude who did a podcast. I can't remember his name, but it's a dude who traveled and he do these interviews with these Navy SEALs, these Marines, the aircraft fighters, and he did an interview with this aircraft fighter while he said they go out before they actually go out on flight. They do like the training flight.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like a little simulation or something.
How they be out there training, bro? like
Dukes in the air.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, like
it was some dude on there. He was like, we seen it, but he was like, we don't know how close we was to it. He said all he seen was a flashing light. He said he didn't know if they was far away or if they was close. He
talking about extraterrestrial.
Yeah, he said it popped up on his radar, and he said normal stuff don't pop up on their radar when they doing the test runs.
Yeah, because they be on point.
Yeah, but you know they got all the equipment that we don't have. So of course they can detect something when they up in the air like that.
Okay. So, all right, so let me put it like this. Now, majority of us understand and know and understand that there is other life form. There's extraterrestrial. It's been mentioned in the Bible. It's been mentioned in some of the famous paintings where people are pointing up at the sky and there's an object up there, right? It's more of, because I have ran across people that you can tell in so many words. They don't say it by word, but they do give you this notion that aliens might not have existed, but since the government is finally, co-signing it, that aliens exist, they now believe it. Because I have ran across a few people who have basically, gave me that. So Why do you think the government is just now saying like, look, yeah, ET, the Martian, whatever alien exists? Why do you think they feel like they're just now saying it now? Like what do they gain by just saying, hey, look, y'all, they up there, they here, they exist?
Honestly, it could be either one or two reasons. You already had a lot of information Breaking Bad, which is a lot of leaks and a lot of spies because we in the age of information.
Whistleblowers.
Yeah. And the second thing is they could be trying to hop on top of it.
Chill, bro.
No. Pause. Pause. Watch out now.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. But
no. Right there.
You're going right there. No, but you're right, though.
They could be trying to hop on top of it because there's so much more information.
Okay. I asked that, right? Because there is this so-called conspiracy theory out there, right? That's going across the internet saying that this whole, because they're pushing it, right? And there's people that believe when they start pushing something heavily, that there might be a agenda behind it. So there's a group of people on the internet, it's not my opinion, but that they agree that it might be, they're doing it for a reason to fake an alien invasion.
It's not one of the things you can fake. Because since probably, well, not even probably, since before we was born, they had information on this. It's just, they're probably trying to figure out how to control it and let it go at the same time.
Talking about the government?
Yeah. So they want to release, well, not they want to, they releasing bits and pieces of information. You gotta think how much information that they hold back from us. So they probably just releasing what they want us to know. It ain't like we didn't know. No,
for sure. But there is a group of people that are just oblivious to the obvious. What about, let's put it like this, right? Let's use this point of view. What if they're one of their reasons of the government co-signing it and saying yes, aliens exist, other life form, extraterrestrial exist because other than how they say people are saying that it might be a fake alien invasion, you have the holograms, right? Remember the hologram thing came out and it was like huge and big. They had Tupac, right? And he was on stage on some, I feel me, come with me, right? So now I seen a clip of a video where Drake was performing in a concert. I think it was a couch or something. The younger Drake hologram, a hologram of a younger Drake was sitting on the couch and it handed him a book. And Drake grabbed the book. I don't know if you guys have seen that clip, but I have seen it. It could still be up there. You could probably search it. But the hologram of a younger Drake handed him a book and he grabbed it. There's another video that was on a football field, and was it a hologram of a panther or a hologram of a bull? It was like a black panther or a black bull, one of the two. And it was actually like the hologram, it looked like ultra real, and it was running on the field, like, and people looking at it like. So that's why I was like, I can kind of see people's point of view of saying that it might be a fake alien invasion. I can see people's point of view of extraterrestrial already existed. So we just never know. The only thing we can all agree on, there is other life form. For sure.
I mean, of course we can agree on this other life form. You gotta think everything around us is living.
No, for sure. Come on now. Hey. You deep.
The little particles.
But you
nature,
deep though.
Yeah. You feel me? You feel me?
You deep, man.
Third eye open, pineal gland.
Come on now. Come on, man.
But I mean, everything is around us is live. The trees breathe air. Animals do what they do. Everything is alive around us.
Animals do what they do.
Animals do what they do. They've been here before us. They gonna be here after us.
Let me ask you this question, right? Before we move on to the next topic, let me ask you this question, right? Okay, let's say you coming from the club one day. You've been taking shots of Patron. You mixed it. You taking shots of Douce. Right. You had a good time. It's time for you to leave, right?
Right.
You don't have a designated driver.
Right.
So you like, skip it. I'm not calling the Uber. You know what? I'm finna try to drive myself home, right? You shouldn't be doing this. We advise no one to do that.
Don't drink and drive.
This is hypothetically example. So you come out to the car. You staggering. You rapping to yourself.
Yeah. I heard they catching bodies. Them bodies like what you said. I'm straight up off them projects. My nigga like who you playing.
No, for sure, right? So you walk into the car. You mumble to yourself. You had a good time. You get up to the car. You pull out your keys. You're staggering. You drop your keys. You lean down to pick them up. And when you pick them up, there's a creature, not a creature, but a person standing in front of you, right?
Right.
And you looking at this person, you drunk, but you still like, you still kind of aware.
Right.
And it looks like a human, but the skin is like ultra bright fluorescent.
Right.
The hair is like long and blonde, and you could tell it have a bodysuit on, and you see the perky breast,
the perky milk of magnesia,
and the skin is fluorescent. And you look at the face, and it looks like a human, but you know it's not a human. Right. And you do one of these to, yeah, am I drunk?
Right.
And it's a female. You could tell it looks like the entity looks like a female.
Like a female, yeah.
And she slams you against the car like the arm, like Bruce. and then she like, I need you to impregnate me to save my race on another planet, the planet Gargantical 3000. Do you help her and impregnate her to help save her race?
Out the gate.
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
I ain't gotta chill.
You gotta chill.
You wicked. Yeah.
Nah, facts.
But no. Like, yeah, I will.
You blowing.
I'm blowing.
But here's the thing. When you wake up, it all seemed like a dream. You wake up, you in the bed, clothes off, everything. You got home, you don't remember nothing. Do you tell people or do you just keep it to yourself?
No, I'm not telling nobody, because it would be one of them things like, man, cut it out, dude.
They not gonna believe you.
Yeah, cut it out.
They not gonna believe you, like, you know what I'm saying?
The closest people to you.
No, yeah. They gonna be like, yeah, he tripping.
Like, you might be able to get away with it with some stranger, yeah. Like, hey, man, I got some of that alien gookie.
All right, so look, so we can't agree that extraterrestrial life form is out there. It's been here. Yeah. That's pretty much, at this point, that's all we can say. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't have a choice but to believe it, or they would never try so hard to hide information.
That's a good thing. So look, right? Let's move on to the next topic.
Right.
This is gonna be kind of crazy, right? Crazy, but not crazy.
Right.
But it is. Okay, so look, right? According to the news over in Japan, there was this guy who had paid $14,000, and this is the words they use. They don Khalid a custom dog suit. So this guy is paid $14,000, and he went in the bodysuit. The video had actually went viral. It's on the internet right now. Yeah, he's in this dog suit. It actually looks like Lassie. Right? Like the old sitcom Lassie.
I remember that.
It got the long dog face, the hair, the real hair. He's in it with the paws, the claws. He's in this dog suit. He's rolling around. He's playing fetch. This is
his daily life. This is his daily routine.
He identifies as a dog, and he's actually doing it over in Japan. Talk to me, man. What do you think about? First of all, let's talk about the price.
For $14,000 for that, yeah. Oh.
14,000.
Man. 14,000 to be a dog.
Yes.
I see. I ain't trying to get too deep off into it because
No, just give a a regular opinion. Like, is it crazy? Is it not crazy? Like,
I'm keep it a buck. That's some weird shit.
It's kind of weird.
It's more like a fetish, honestly.
Almost, it makes you feel almost like a role playing fetish.
Yeah,
right.
It's more to me. It sounds like a fetish.
But here's the thing: when some people say, okay, even with a role playing fetish, when some people do that, they just they stop, then they go about their life, go to work, eat, etc. Et no, he's like living in his like that a dog.
He think he living in his truth.
According to him, he's living because they didn't drop his name.
How can you identify as something that you're not, though? That's what makes it weird. That's why I say it's more like a fetish.
Yeah, role play fetish.
Because you weren't born a dog.
What do you think he does for work? Like, to even afford that, what do you think he does during the day?
If he wants to identify as a dog, he has to do dog things. So he has to beg.
He has to beg.
He has to beg.
Oh, beg?
Yes.
So you don't think he has a job?
No, not if he's running around and he's just, I'm living my life like a dog now. You have to do dog things.
So for $14,000, let's see. If I had to assume his job, right? Because I didn't see a photo of his face. If I had to assume his job, I'm gonna say. Because he could have saved the money.
Right.
It's over in Japan.
Right. 10 times cheaper over there compared to our U.S. dollar.
So let's say he might have worked at some tech company.
Yeah, because if we get in the gist of it,
not on the low totem pole side though.
Everybody's not rich in Japan. You know, they got different classes.
No, facts.
Like super real different classes.
Shout out to the person who made the suit though.
Our our middle class over here compared to their middle class is not hitting on nothing. So, like they middle class is poor over there.
Because my thing is, right, people so some people might be like, well, what's the big deal? What makes this different? Right. Well, because you see people dressed up in costumes as a dog, a cat, right? You got cosplay, you got Halloween, mascots, right?
But it's a difference though. He's identifying as what can you be besides that?
Like when he was walking he was like the same size of a nice, healthy, big dog. Like he wasn't. He didn't look like he was outstretching the fit.
If you're identifying as that, we gotta treat you like that. Get out! Bam! Get out! Don't reach up on the cabinet no more. Get out!
Like
go to your cage.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's like because I wonder who the guy is. I wonder like what's his what. I would like to know
what's his background story.
What's his background story? Why he did it? You know what I mean? So I can get like a understanding. Do you think we're going to see more people do that? Not cosplay and stuff like that, but like more of what he's doing.
Identify as something else.
Not even well, I don't want to use identifying. It is, but more people that's going to be like, yo, I'm finna drop this money and I'm finna walk around as
something else.
You know what? I feel like being a thick zebra. Like, would you still consider me your brother if I went and paid $20,000 for this zebra skin, this fur, put it on, but I also made them make like the booty part on the zebra like thicker, so I was like a thick zebra? Would I still be your brother?
Keep it a buck with you? Nah. What are we talking about? What are we doing here?
First of all, you tripping.
You got a whole wife and kids. What they gonna do?
You tripping, and you want to be a thick zebra? Yeah, bro. You
like he want that. He want.
I would go vibra.
He want to be slugging.
I want to be slugging. I want to be
You
a
wanna be a
zebra that's
slugging
slugging.
animal.
You know what I'm saying? That is crazy to think about. But look, while this was going, so I'm gonna tell you how the people felt in Japan, right? For as far as the most part, maybe not all of them, but it went viral. The video of that went viral. It went so viral that it made it over here to America, and I'm pretty sure it made it across the world, right? Another video went viral that coincided with this. A lot of people are upset. It's a whole different situation, not person, a situation, but it's still about animals, right? So Japan's neighbor, which is China, right? Over in China, there's a zoo. A lot of people are like kind of like upset, right? So a video went viral at the zoo. People seen a bear, right? But the bear was standing up tall.
I just seen that one. I just seen that earlier.
They said it was waving.
Yeah, but it was waving. They was talking about that's a real animal. I'm like, what? No, it's not. I looked at his feet. I'm like,
You don't think it's a real animal?
That's not real, bro.
So the animal stand up on his hind legs.
That's somebody in a costume.
They was saying, look at the legs. They were saying, look at the feet. They was like, look at the back of him where his butt area was at. It's like all wrinkled. They said it was waving. A lot of people over in China, now here. So you think it was actually a human in an outfit?
You go look at the video, right? When I seen the video, I seen it on Instagram. Just scrolling Instagram.
Yeah.
Doing my Instagram due diligence.
Due diligence.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I seen it, right? Is it more than one?
It's of the same bear, but of course there's other video.
If it's more, is it more than one bear?
I don't know.
Because I think I seen two different.
I do know
ones.
this
Correct me
bear.
if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, y'all. But I seen that one and I looked right at his feet, right?
Okay.
And
okay.
I looked at his feet, right? I'm like, man, they buggers. They gonna put them big ass fluffy bear joints on his feet so he can stand up and wave. And the bear head was straight up like, this ain't no real bear.
You don't think it was a real bear?
Bro, that's not if anything, it's a real bear skin.
So look, right? That's crazy because a lot of people around the world, but definitely over there in China, a lot of people was upset and saying that, look, that's not a real bear. But here's the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part. This bear is almost borderline extinct. The bear is actually called a sun bear. And the bear, it does stand up. It is actually one of the smallest bears out of all of the breed of bears. The polar bear, grizzly bear is actually one of the smallest. And it does do like some of those kind of things. It does stand up on its hind legs. So
yeah, but I mean, most bears do that.
And the bear comes from Malaysia. This is where it stems from, right? So it is kind of crazy for the bear to do that. I think it's actually a real bear.
I don't.
You know?
I don't. So, if you look out, I mean, I'm just speaking from my perspective, right? Because when I looked at it, he was straight up. Like he didn't have no curvage to his spine. You know what I'm talking about? You know how most bears stand up. I mean, man, this bear on dope, and he bony. Like
this bear dope sick.
This bear dope sick. Like they over there feeding him heroin instead of food and fish and stuff. Like what they on with the bear if that was a real bear?
Damn. But that's crazy because a lot of people would agree that it's a human because over there in China, they have been known to do other stuff like that. Like another situation, they had like a wolf, and they found out that it was actually a dog. The zoo, people at the zoo had painted the dog to look like a wolf. Right. There's another situation where they took a donkey, dressed it up as a zebra. Right. So it's not. It might not be far-fetched. Now the sun bear is actually a real bear. Right. Now is that a human in that costume in the videos that went viral that we seen?
To me, it is.
There could be a chance. You know what I'm saying?
I read the comments, right? I read the comments on it earlier. Yeah. Most of the comments was in Chinese, but I had seen somebody comment like, "Why is that bear begging for food?" When it was waving, I'm like, man, that's not a bear. Like he's standing straight up. I'm talking about like literally, bro. His head
he was
like this.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah. waving, standing up.
Yeah, like, man, what they on
looking
over
like
there?
he was in a costume.
Yeah.
So, according to, you never know, man. Like, they might be impersonating the real bear.
Yeah.
The actual sun bear might have beef with, you know, whoever pretending to be them out here in these streets, man.
And if it was it stink, I wouldn't have it in a zoo. I'll have it somewhere else.
Shouldn't even be at the zoo, huh?
It
right?
shouldn't. If it's close to being extinct, you shouldn't have animals in them type.
It should be somewhere making love with like his own people.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Like buy them some land, throw them all out there, feed them, let them make sweet love to each other, and
a certain amount of acres, but fenced in. You know, that's how they do certain animals.
Making sweet
Africa,
love.
Yeah.
Making sweet love.
And they make them mate.
Make sweet love. Yeah.
Sweet love to me, baby.
You dig? All right, so let's go on to the next topic. Now this is right here. This hit home. Okay.
What's that?
This is right here in Illinois. To our
Talk to me.
Our the city would be our
second home,
big brother or whatever you want to call it, right? So in Chicago, right? One of the famous drill rappers that was on the scene when it first all started off with Chief Keef, etc., Lil Durk and all of them, Lil J, Clout Lord. Okay, so recently a video surfaced. It's a few videos that surfaced, but on the topic of Lil J, who is currently locked up right now, he a video was released, footage from inside of the jail. How did they even get this footage? Who knows? But a footage of someone that resembles, the hair resembles, the hairline, the forehead, even the body structure resembles Lil J. And whoever that person was in the video had a someone that might be considered trans or, you know, gay or whatever, right, was sitting on his lap. On this person's lap, because the video is blur, but everything about that person looked like Lil J with that person sitting on his lap.
The video was blurred.
Was sitting on his lap as if it was like, you know, a girlfriend or someone of affection.
Yeah. If you actually look at the video, whoever recorded the video,
it was it's a jailhouse video.
No, but the jailhouse video was like clear HD. When we seen the video, it probably was rebooted, re-rocked so many times, so now it's blurry.
Yeah.
So you get
it was a little blurry. Yeah, for sure.
What I'm saying,
for sure.
But it hit different. We find out Lil J was plugging his USB into that transmission cord to try to get to that database.
Come on now, straight up. So according to his homies, like J Mane and King Yellen and Billionaire Black, they all like that's they homie. They know what he look like, right?
Yeah, but
they say it's him.
This the part I didn't get while watching this all unfold, right?
Yeah.
Even before, you know, he had went through the things with Butter, FBG Butter,
right?
When he was running around talking about Butter told and Butter was gay. So around all that time, even guys from the other side who's been to the county, what's his name? He went under Take 600. I think it's Take Capone now. Take Capone. He said he seen King Lil J in there off of
he said he seen him in like a yellow jumpsuit or something like that.
MPC with all the transmissions at.
Right.
And he said he was taking feminine pills to make his chest bigger and stuff like that. But it been rumors. It been rumors way before all this even came to fruition. Anyway. Yeah. And we talking about street dudes who just make music. We're not talking about like citizens. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they seen this firsthand happen. And when King Yella hopped on that live and was acting like he was so petrified, like he didn't know this happened, like what's going on, like ain't you pissed. The same person that like I get you got to get your money.
Yeah.
Let's I'm not gonna block nobody from making their money any way. You the same person that was on Adam22 talking about he's gay.
No, for sure.
All of them was.
And then when that
Everybody
that
who had something to
hit,
say.
when that footage hit, so King Yella, I mean not King Yella, but Cloud Lord, Lil J, who we're talking about, there's actually a video where Lil J's manager had Lil J on the phone, right? Because he's in jail, on the phone talking to FYB J Main.
Yeah, he was whooping.
And, you know, J Main was like, you know, J Main was saying what he was saying. It hit different, the whoop, the transmission, and all of those things, right? Yeah. And Lil J was like, well, y'all don't know that that's actually me. How y'all know that's me? And he's like, man, y'all ain't, he was saying something like, y'all ain't seen me walk in years. That ain't my walk. That ain't my walk. You know what I mean? Have you seen that video?
Like, yeah, I seen that. Like, bro, cut it out. We just seen you walk in the real world. Like, what are you talking about?
It was kind of crazy point of you to bring up to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? He said, Lil J said he was going to take a lie detector test to prove. No, he's going to take a lie detector test. But they said he wants $300K to take the lie detector test or to something like that. You think people would pay $300K?
No.
Like the people. We're not talking about
the
street
donating,
dudes. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about the audience.
For sure. They fan bases. People, you got to think, right? People are so wrapped up in their daily living, they'll pay that.
No, they definitely will.
Just to figure out something that we've been to. Because not only right after he got on the phone, right? A week later, they released the videos of him choking the transmission.
Yep. So
proof. Why would you have to take a lie detector test? Why are you in there beating on the gay dude?
Why are you even why are you even interacting?
Yeah. And
I know y'all in jail on the same pod, but like there really shouldn't be no interaction. Like, you know what I mean?
And what
to even create a problem.
What straight dude do you know gets accusations like that? You might hear out in the world because somebody be mad at you.
Yeah, your girl might get mad at you and say that, but like multiple.
And in the county on top of that.
Multiple.
In jail. Who plays like that in jail?
Then other than they're just, you know, hearsay, there's one video where it's blurry that someone that resembles you. Then there's a second video of you choking a person out from that community. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, man. It's hard to, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, it's one of them things. I don't have nothing against gay people. If that's who you want to be that.
Yeah, he shouldn't deny it.
I understand people issue with it. Just because you gay don't mean you soft or not any of that. Like,
no, facts. Because I seen some knock some street dudes out.
Yeah, it's
keep
just
it
one of
funky
them
with
things. Like, don't pretend to be something.
That's why I think his homies in them was mad. You know what I mean? Because you rapping kill, 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 and then, you know, you just don't lie about it. That's the main thing. Like, don't deny it. Because in this day and age, he can come home. First of all, he gonna come home and still do numbers, even if he doesn't accept it. But if he comes home and really embrace it, then he's gonna really skyrocket. Because he's still gonna have a career when he gets out.
Regardless, regardless, he did his big one when he first got out, even through all the rumors.
Yeah. Anyways, so you know, you just shouldn't deny it. Rumors is one thing, but then when there's two footages that come out, one you can see you clear as day, and two, the other one is blurry. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the King J little thing, man, you know what I mean? You still gonna come out, do your thing. Hey man, if that's true, man, don't deny it. Because none of us actually care. Yeah. And we're talking about it just because it's on the internet.
Honestly, you played yourself.
So, you know what I mean?
You played yourself, honestly.
No, for sure.
It's one of them things.
Because at the same time, then there was the video with King Von.
Yeah, but that was
requesting to go to PC.
Yeah, but that was
and still making those same remarks.
Yeah, that one was different. Like, if he never had allegations, and he has yet to be caught in action.
Yeah.
Like it's a difference.
No facts.
It's a big difference. Like if we see it, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think about how many years Lil J had that smut on his name.
No facts. Because some people come from the point that, let's say, right, let me play advocate real quick. Some people like, well, if you're claiming or portraying or living in the whole drill, savage, stepper image, energy, whatever you want to call it, you should remove yourself from PC, even if the ops over there. We hear this all the time. Right. People removing themselves on PC because their ops or their enemies are over there. Some people feel like you should have just stayed there and like, man, you gonna fight it out with them. Right. Some people like, well, even if that is the case, and I move myself and request to go to PC because the ops over here or my enemies, a lot of people say they're not going to use the verbal language that King Von had used. You know what I mean? Because I'm just coming from the point of view. Me, I could care less, but I know it is people.
But I mean, think if he was
that's
honest and was like, I can't go over there, I got ops on there, you gonna get thrown in that motherfucker anyway. No. Excuse my language.
Yeah, because they, them COs, they don't care. They don't care about you at all.
It's just their job.
They'll throw you in there because those COs, some of them, majority of them live in Chicago, and they know before drill was even big, they all know about gang culture. Just by them even releasing that footage on both parties is just crazy. Just to think about it, you know what I mean?
Somebody getting paid from it.
Somebody getting paid from it, and it's making a lot of noise on the internet for sure. All right, so look. Yeah, since we so look, right? Oh my gosh. You know your boy Adam22 over on No Jumper, right?
That clown.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. So, we would love to come on the show. But look, because he definitely, some people do believe he was a clown. Some people believe he was crazy for even doing this. Adam22 allowed Cohen Hurst, agreed, whatever, his wife, Lena, who's a porn star in the adult industry, right, did a scene with a known black actor by the name of Jason Love. Right. And I'm not even gonna lie, I watched the scene.
I did too.
I watched it.
I thought it was trash.
Yo, the scene was actually kind of mid. It was mid.
It wasn't. They hype. I think it was the hype surrounding it.
The hype around it was bigger than the actual footage.
Cause she couldn't take it.
You know what's crazy? When who's Stevie J wife? Remember she was holding on to the
Mimi.
Mimi did way better.
That's because she
respectfully
actually was with the dude though. So you see, the sexual chemistry was different.
Yeah.
This is just something you could tell. There's something she wanted to do, and he just accepted.
He agreed, accepted the pay, because I do give him this. The quality of this scene was fire. The quality was fire.
Production was
fire. But the actual, because Lena has a nice body. Respectfully, she has a nice body. She looks good.
Respectfully for her.
You dig what I'm saying?
He don't even respect it.
Because I mean, but she is his wife. He said they talked about it. They agreed on it. Now over with us, we're not doing that. But if he agrees to do that with his whole wife, then shit,
Yeah, I don't feel no type of way about it. I just
would you allow your wife, if your wife was a porn star, example, if your wife was a porn star and she wanted to do a scene with a other famous porn star, would you do it?
She can do whatever she want to do. It just ain't gonna be with me.
For real.
Sometimes you gotta. I don't know. You gotta put your foot down. Letting your foot off her neck is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care how many scenes we shot together. First of all, we made millions together before I even married you. Let's. It's not the other way around. Let's not get that
Right.
misconstrued.
Right.
They just got married recently.
Yeah. Been doing porn together.
So obviously, she waited till they got married.
Yeah,
it's one of them things.
She was an adult star.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Hey man, they're both freaky.
Because I had seen something along the lines of it was infidelity, but I mean, how is it infidelity when you in the porn industry?
And they agreed. Like infidelity is sneaky, hiding it.
Yeah, they was talking about that. I heard and Adam was talking about that on a recent podcast.
What?
But yeah, it was the one with Aiden, Tate, and Adam and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
She has said Adam be cheating. Well, used to cheat. And I'm like, yeah, why would that be a problem now that you're married now? Is that a problem? Like, what was the difference between before you were married?
I feel like her making that statement was just her throwing that out to have sympathy from other women, to be honest. Because first of all, they're in Los Angeles. They both are they're both entertainers, even though there's two different fields nowadays. They both make content. They're entertainers. They both were well known. So to me, Adam wasn't cheating. Adam was just being Adam, and her was being her. Now, him agreeing, but see, it's crazy that the world found it so. I'm like Adam. It surprises me that the world found it so weird. Shocking when, I'm going to be honest, man, white boys been into that type of stuff.
I honestly thought he was gay this whole time.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
then
Adam, like, he's just one of them cool white boys, right? That is ultra freaky, might do drugs. He's wild. The wild parties. He invites you to a dope wild party.
Vibe. And you got to think he was a BMX biker. You know
That's what I'm saying.
You know how much stuff they get into?
The skaters, the BMX bikers. That's they also have that rock star world. Like, it's nothing shocking about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, only thing that was shocking is he blew inside of her in the scene. That was shocking.
I never watched the whole scene.
I watched the beginning.
I got like halfway through. I say about like.
I was skipping through it.
She got done blowing them, because I was skipping through it too.
I ain't gonna even lie. I was skipping through it.
The positions to me was mid. The doggy style was mid.
Yeah.
Kind of everything. But for some reason, I always thought Adam was bisexual.
What gave you that notion?
He, the way he talks.
Damn.
No, not even just like saying how his voice sound.
Right.
Like,
it's you mean like the remarks he says and stuff like that?
It's certain conversations that you don't have with another man as being a man.
Man.
You don't ask another man his dick size. You don't ask another man how he fucks. Excuse my language.
No, facts.
And
it's true.
You don't go into sexual exploits unless you're, how can I put this? From my side, the only way I'm talking about that is, first of all, she's one of my brothers.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But we still not getting into details.
No, facts.
And I'm not asking you bold out questions like, hey, bro, how big is your pole?
Yeah, no, facts.
Is it 10 inches?
Yeah, you know.
You think you'll do the next scene and we can DP my wife? Like,
yeah.
Whoa, what is he on? And then on top of that, house phone, fucked your wife.
Yeah, his homie that used to be on the show, house phone.
I think that's why he exposed him.
You think he kind of felt a certain type of way about it?
Yeah, I mean, they talked about it on the show. That's why I said it's certain things you don't ask another man. Like, way before this even happened, they had conversations leading up to her and house phone doing it. Like, it was like, probably some random porn party. And I don't know, man. It's just, everything's set in stone for me. Like, when I go back and look at certain things, I'll be like, I seen it coming.
Yeah, it is crazy. It don't surprise me, man. It's, I'm not even trying to be funny, but white boys been talking crazy like that. They're into that type of thing when it comes to the wife getting cracked by anyone. let alone being cracked by a black man. White boys, they always say the most crazy, wildest stuff. They'll get drunk at a party, and they have their friend, whoever fall asleep drunk, he'll wake up with a carrot in his booty and a smiley face written on his butt.
They've been doing that for years.
Or look, slapping my nuts on Todd's face. They've been doing that stuff. It's just...
Say you wake up, you got some. It's a picture of you on Twitter with some nuts on your forehead.
Yeah, like they've been doing that type of stuff. Like, so they just wild. And a lot of the stuff with him making content, other than him being that kind of white boy that do that radical, crazy rock star type of stuff, other than shock value, because he was saying stuff like that with the interview with the Island Boys too.
Honestly,
which was crazy.
Honestly, it's one of them things. He been like that, but money just made him more like that.
And you saying Adam22 was caught in the whirlwind, sipping the hen with the gin.
Because if you think about it, right, the more money you make, the more you get to do the things that you like.
The things you always wanted to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Money just intensifies who you are as a person.
Big fact. So you definitely not letting your wife. You definitely not letting your wife get cracked on camera for money.
Nah, by the time she's done with the scene, we'll be divorced.
Not even for no money.
Not even. For
like
no
even
money.
if she.
I mean, that's fine. She can whatever money that she made from that scene.
Yeah.
She can keep.
She can keep that.
She can keep that. It's not worth my morals.
Not worth your morals. But like not like she didn't sneak doing it. Like she like came and asked you.
That's not even a conversation we're gonna have.
That boy cold-blooded. No, for sure. For sure. Straight up. Because there's a lot of people.
It's one of them things I feel like, why would you feel comfortable enough to ask me that and you know what type of nigga I am?
But like if she's already in the porn industry. Okay. Would you date a girl that's in the porn industry?
No.
Okay. All right, for sure. Then you'll go.
That's why I said.
Now, if you'd have been like, yeah, I would, I'm like, yeah.
We wouldn't even get to that.
For sure. Okay, yeah. You ain't even dating a girl that's in the porn industry.
Yeah, we wouldn't even get to that. Unless we started together. It's a difference. They didn't start together.
They didn't. He met her along the way.
That's what I'm saying.
After he was who he was.
Like if this was just my regular wife, my regular girl before we got to the industry, and like we was just shooting porns together and everybody know we together, then it's a difference. I'm still not allowing my wife to do that. You see what I'm saying?
No, for sure, man. You have to set some boundaries.
First of all, you not just my wife. You're my baby mama too,
and I'm a child with you.
On everything.
So yeah, it's certain things you have to stand on.
Seeing her mama getting plastered because the internet is forever.
The internet is forever, and kids are
Kim
curious.
K video still on there, and they was talking about they went and got the video back for years.
Yeah, there's some people don't have that much money to remove nothing off the internet, because the footage is going to always be out there for sure.
First of all, you got too many websites to try to remove something.
No, for sure, man. And Kim K.
They got illegal streaming platforms, everything. It's too late.
All right, so look, right? Here now, this topic is crazy. This topic is crazy, man.
What we got?
I had ran across this, man, and so look, I was on the internet the other day. I ran across a news clip. I want to say it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, right?
Fill me in.
Down in Florida.
Okay.
Love Florida, man. It's beautiful down there, but I would never live down there economy-wise. So down in Florida, a guy was 78 years old, Caucasian guy. Okay. 78 years old. Murdered his wife. Not only did he just murder her, right? He just didn't murder her for insurance money and stuff like that. He murdered her, dissembled, like chopped her body up.
Okay. Dismembered her.
They said he put parts of her body parts in 5 different bags and then threw those bags out into the ocean. Hold on. And the only way they found it is they found the evidence in like a storage area. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on that part, but I swear I seen it on the news. They put they found the evidence in storage somewhere. Okay. The woman he was 78. The woman his wife was 80 something, give or take. He murdered his wife, chopped her up, and threw her in the ocean.
Okay, so when we talk about stuff like this, right? I want to know how long they've been together.
Come on now.
Do they got kids?
Come on.
Do they got grandkids? And ultimately, I'm what you can call a victim blamer.
What you mean?
Why? Because I'm gonna ask why.
No, for sure. Like, why did he do it, right?
Some people might call that a victim blamer.
Okay.
Because I want to know why, like what led up to that.
You like me, I need to know the whole story. I'm not taking the side of
nobody. I'm not taking nobody's side.
No one. Because I just want to know
cool on
no end. But I do want to know the whole story and not just what the news brings you.
Because he's at that age. It's like this can sound crazy, but he's at that age to where he probably like, man, like this is enough, and he don't care no more.
He okay, the guy
snapped.
William. This was in Palm Beach County. His name was William Lowe. Yep, so Palm Beach County.
Okay. They got a statement.
Okay, let me see. Witnesses told police they saw a man in a gold car in the area several times before the suitcases were found. Surveillance video also showed a man climbing down a dock with bags in his hand, and when he reappeared, he no longer had the bags. Detectives say that man was the victim's husband, 78-year-old William Lowe, or Lowe Jr. Police later searched the couple's residence on the 300 block of Vedinine Drive. Detectives say they found blood splattered throughout the home and in the shower. Investigators also found a 9mm gun in the residence. Okay. Additional evidence was obtained from this residence, which led officers to a storage unit where they located a chainsaw that they believe was used in this crime, said Detective Michael Liberta or whatever down there in Delray police.
Okay.
Beach police. Authorities have released a photo rendering of what a murder victim may have looked like before she was slain. This is
his wife.
They had made a picture up, basically like.
Oh yeah, they just drew.
And that was like probably like the younger version of her, but she was.
Yeah, I was finna say
she was older too, though.
Way younger. His picture up here, right?
He don't even look 78.
No, he looks healthy. Actually.
He looks like 60, early 60s, right?
Yeah, and right here it say exactly what I said. It say he must have snapped, said the neighbor Bryce Patton. He snapped.
So that's.
I wonder if they have a statement or an interrogation on why he did it, because it's one of them things I don't want to hear about it until we know why he did it.
Why? Like what was his reasons?
Rest
why?
in peace to the lady who lost her life.
For sure. Yeah. R.I.P.
But I need an official statement or an official investigation.
Everyone wants to know, like, why? Statement. What caused it? Give us something. Did she cheat? Did you find out she cheated on you with a woman? She was taking your kids. Like, whatever reason, I want to know why.
I wouldn't even, at his age, I wouldn't care.
You know?
At his age, I wouldn't care about her cheating. It has to be something crazy.
No, for sure.
But again, you never really know how people mental is either.
Yeah, because the last thing that could have teed it off was her cheating, right? Yeah. But it could have been, like, depending on how long they were married.
Yeah, that's why.
You just never know, man.
He just the straw that broke the camel's back, like
one little
he been
thing.
Putting up for this for years, and
she could have just said, "I'm about to leave you.
Yeah,
I want a divorce," and the divorce she's gonna take everything that he earned. He ain't not, or he could have just did it and just snapped. Whatever it is to do all of that.
You only got so many options because of their age.
Yes,
it's either
only so many things.
It's either he had enough, or he just wasn't right mentally.
Come on now.
Or he was just tired.
Tired.
Or it could be one of them things like, I'm sick.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because he didn't just kill her. He like chopped her up, and then he drove down to the ocean.
Yeah, he did.
Talk about premeditated.
I wouldn't say that's premeditated. I wouldn't say that's premeditated. He probably
We don't know the facts though.
I mean, but if logically you can say premeditated, yeah, because he carried out
until we know the actual facts.
But I think it was one of them things where he shot her and was like, "Oh shit, I gotta clean this up.
Let me get rid of the evidence."
Yeah, unless it was just one of them things he had been thinking about it.
Let me just get rid of her. Yo, that's just crazy.
Who waits till you get to that old to kill your wife?
Like, that's just crazy.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at not the situation. I'm laughing at the thoughts. Like why would you wait till you get that old?
Right.
It could be he don't care.
That's just crazy. He could
be thinking like, man, I only got so many years left now.
Fellas,
tired of this bitch.
No, for sure, fellas. Look,
excuse my language.
If you have a significant other, man, and you feel like it's getting to that point, really, I'm talking about the fellas that's married, right? Fellas that's married and it's just leave, man. Just leave, man. Just leave, man. Because
nothing's ever worth your freedom.
Nothing.
Or your mental, honestly.
Yes, or your mental.
It's a lot more. Man, I don't want to say this without. I can't say this without hurting people's feelings. It's a lot more mentally weak people now.
Yes.
It's a lot. We see it a lot,
and not people that have real mental issues, problems that need help.
Yeah.
We talking about people that know and understand what they're doing. Like they know what they're doing. They know right from wrong. There's nothing wrong with them, but they still will choose to take a coward's way.
Yeah, to still choose to do something. It's a push and a pull with me in this generation.
Man.
Like, yeah, they do some good things, and then they're weak mentally.
Man.
I have never seen so many people mentally weak, and I'm 30. So imagine from 12, 15, 17, 18, my bad, 20, 25, 30. I haven't seen so many weak people mentally in this last decade of my life, bro.
You think they're choosing? You think they're choosing to
they don't have character.
But this is why I say choosing to be weak, right? The people that know what they're doing, right? Because it's a difference. Because it's actually extremely, in this day and age, it's actually extremely hard to stay positive. It's hard to do the right thing. It isn't, but it is when there's so many temptations that you could indulge in.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't. You have to do bad things to have character. You have to experience bad things.
Yeah, because some people,
or you're going to be weak mentally.
Some people never experience. Some people experience a lot, and some people never experience nothing that helps them build a character.
Even if you didn't experience a lot, you still have to. You have to experience something. Not even as a woman. I'm talking about as a man. You have to experience some type of hardship. You have to develop at some point in time.
But a lot of people don't. That's why a lot of people are weak.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it like this. I develop, homes, little DOC. I built character, right? Then I morphed. Went to college, finished high school, graduated high school earlier, came back home, and I had a job. So along my lines of developing more, because I was already molded. but I molded it into some more stuff. I had you, I had bro, I had sis, I had Aunt Jerry. So and then I was still fighting my own battles.
No, for
in
sure.
between all of that, I had a child.
Yep.
I developed affection. All these things I fought, amongst other things we can't speak on.
No, for sure. For sure.
You have to go through all of that.
But what did you still choose to do though? You still chose
not to be weak. That's what I'm saying. You have to develop and still think. And along them lines, right? This is gonna sound so fucked up. You have to say fuck people and what people think about you.
Yeah, everyone should develop that. They should not care what no one thinks other than their close relatives.
Unless it's good for you. Unless you know it's good for you, but even again, you have to develop to know what's good for you.
Yeah.
And what's good advice.
You have to not care what. A lot of people, no matter how much, a lot of people care what other people think. And I've only seen a handful of people that be like, I don't care what no one thinks.
Yeah.
Literally, it does not affect me how you think. And when I do see people that allow other people the way they feel about them when they're doing something or chasing a goal or whatever it could be, they do in some shape or form allow it to affect them. And the only reason why you know that because through their conversation or they let you know, and then you be like, well, don't let it affect you. Like, stop. Don't care. Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sounds easy to us because we actually did it, but to the person that's out there that's struggling with this development, isolate yourself for a minute.
Yeah, you have to. Man.
You have to figure it out. Not saying, I'll go disappear. I'm a fake nigga now. Like, don't do that.
No.
Like, but you have to isolate yourself mentally. First of all, you have to build that up. Physically, you can work out, do whatever, eat right, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you have to develop at a young age.
No, facts, man.
Or you're going to be a grown bitch.
Disappear. Work on yourself. Stop caring what people think about you because nobody can, especially if they're not helping you get nowhere. They're not helping you with nothing. Like, nobody cares when it comes to like negative things that other people have to say about you, man. Just focus on yourself. Once you get to really know yourself, nothing negative that people says, will affect you, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. But on that note, man, we just did our thing.
Peace and love.
We just did our thing on this, man. So anything else you want to say, bro, man?
Nothing else, man. Nothing else.
I know, right, man? I'm starting to kind of get hungry right now.
I was just finna say that. You know what I've been wanting?
What?
Some Hooter wings.
Ooh.
I had ordered some. Like, this is like my, I was up late as fuck drunk, and I ordered some 15-piece wings. Some
you went crazy
sticks,
on some
and some curly fries.
On some big guy stuff, huh?
It didn't even eat. I ate like 5 wings, 2 mozzarella sticks, and gave the rest away.
Nah, big facts, man. Yeah, we trying to figure this out, man. Go get us something to eat. Starving. Man, if you enjoyed this podcast with me and my brother, man,
we appreciate you.
Yes, Lord, you dig. Come back to Cory TV, man. On that note, we finna get up out of here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. That way you will not miss a video. And hey, do us a favor because it doesn't cost you nothing.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Come on now, we up out of here. Peace.